How's it going, everyone? It's Cygames here, finally able to bring you some more Granblue Fantasy Rising news. Now, if you don't know, there was a tournament last night, the Granblue Fantasy Versus Cygames Cup Special 2023. And here they showcase a little bit more of what we can expect for Granblue Fantasy Rising. So there was a trailer for the brand new character, one of the brand new characters that we'll be getting for Rising, and the first character they revealed was Anila. Now the next trailer is going to be on March 4th, so I'm guessing that is going to be the full trailer for this character. We did get a little bit of information for her though. They stated that she is going to be an all-arounder who fights using a pole arm and divine sheep. With a variety of projectiles, anti-airs, and rushdown attacks, the Queen of Sheep has a powerful set of tools that can be utilized by players of all skill levels. So she is supposed to be a character that is supposed to be good for beginners to pick up, and she is going to have this pole arm and the use of divine sheep. So she's going to be using divine sheep, whatever that's going to be. We're definitely going to see it inside of her gameplay coming out most likely on March 4th. That's most likely what they're going to showcase, is a little bit demonstration of her for her official trailer. They also explained the design concept of what they have in mind for Granblue Fantasy Rising and going forward. They stated that the core gameplay of Granblue Fantasy Versus, the gameplay experience will remain the same, but the new characters and mechanics will serve to elevate moment-to-movement options and strategies to new levels. So they don't want to take away what Granblue is known for, but they just want to take it to the next level, is basically what they are thinking when they are trying to make this game Granblue Fantasy Rising. They also stated, "We are still as determined as ever to deliver our vision of a fighting game that can be thoroughly enjoyed by both newcomers and veterans." And I think that is very much shown with how they are approaching the characters, as far as like they are definitely trying to make, you know, characters that seem like they are like highly in depth, and they're trying to make like friendly characters like this new character Anila. They're also trying to put in a bunch of like casual things into the game, like the Fallouts mode and stuff. So they're trying to have things there for everybody, for the veteran players that really want to grind, and just some cool casual things to do throughout for new players coming into the game, which is very cool. Now this is where things start to get interesting, because they actually reveal a few more of the new mechanics. So if you don't know, on the website they have this coming soon page for new actions that are going to be inside the game. The first one that they revealed in the first trailer was the ultimate skill, and now we have the dash attack and the new triple attack, and there's 3 more that still say coming soon right now. So that means potentially we're going to be getting 3 more mechanics on top of what was already revealed today. Talking about the first one, dash attack, it's stated that it's a quick attack that can be formed while dashing. Close the gap and keep the pressure on with different variations using light, medium, and heavy attacks. Some characters have dash attacks that can be chained into combos or used to catch blocking foes off guard. So some characters have the unique ability to actually do this in their combos, and some people can do this like for blocking or guarding and stuff like that. Now, the different type of attacks here, the light one, it says, is going to be quickly applying pressure while moving forward, so it's going to be like a little bunt attack. Then the M version, it says for Gram, is a low hitting poke that can be used to catch standing foes off guard. So while you're dashing and you press M, you're actually going to be able to hit a person low, which is going to be actually crazy. So he's going to dash in with a low. And then the H version, it says, has the slowest startup and recovery, but can be chained into combos for big damage. So I'm guessing if you hit with the H, it's going to do something and it's going to like knock them down. There's like a short video where it knocks them down, and you get a combo off of it. So they actually put the videos up on the website. I'll put the website down in the link in the description below so you guys can check it out yourselves. But yeah, that's basically what it shows, is them actually just getting crumpled from this, and then you actually like sort of pick it up for a combo, which is crazy. This sort of mechanic actually reminds me of how Under Night actually handled a dash mechanic. So if you don't know, in Under Night, you actually did have a dash attack in that game. I forget if there were different variances of different moves depending on the dash, but there definitely was like dash attacks in that game. I believe there was different dash attacks, if I remember correctly. There were like a few different ones you could do from dashes. So remind me of something like that, which is very cool. And the second new mechanic revealed is the new triple attack. So it says, just like the original auto combo system from Granblue Fantasy Versus, triple attacks can be performed by pushing an attack button 3 times in a row. The third hit, however, can be changed to an overhead or a low attack depending on your inputs. Use them to open up your defensive foe and keep your pressure going. So it's going to be the standard auto combo we know, but now you can press a different sequence of inputs to get a low or overhead option. So this actually looks kind of crazy, because I didn't expect the overhead to look as fast as it is. I was like, you could basically almost do this if you do like the first 2 hits of an auto combo and then go into the universal overhead. but the universal overhead is typically more slower. Now, as far as what you can get off this overhead, we really didn't get to see. It seems like the low is just going to be like a low attack, and then you can set up for Oki from there. So it don't seem like you're going to be getting anything too crazy, at least from the low, at least from the example that was shown from Lil here. But the overhead could possibly go into something we don't really know. We don't really get to see exactly what it can go to, but we just know that you're going to have access to this low and overhead. So this essentially is going to make it to where there is a more of a threat when you're blocking at a person auto combo. Now everybody is going to have some real, I guess, universal mix. There was the, the guess of, am I going to like run up throw, or am I going to do the universal overhead option? But people have been like finding like OSs like throw tech OS with the dodge OS and stuff like that are, commonly used amongst the community to try to battle that type of gameplay. But now we're going to have a different option that's actually probably going to make those options a little bit harder to utilize, because now you can actually go for this low or overhead attempt. I wonder exactly, are these going to be true block string options, or are they going to have a sort of gap between them as well? These are definitely things we're going to have to play around with and see once this actually comes out and we get our hands to play with it. The next couple of slides of information is pretty interesting because I totally forgot we didn't have this inside the game. So the online features, they're finally adding a casual mode inside of the game. So if you don't know, there's just rank mode, and then there is the lobby mode where you go into the lobby. There is no mode where you can do like a matchmaking system, but just for casual play. So they want to make it, once again, more beginner friendly, welcoming to newcomers. I feel like the lobby system is already good for that, but just so there's a casual match audience option that new players could go to inside of a matchmaking system. Some people just like to do the matchmaking system over lobbies. They now have a casual match version of that, so they don't have to worry about losing their rank. Now for the people who do want to do rank, they changed the double S and triple S to S plus and S plus plus. Apparently they stated that they feel like this is more readable for people coming into the game. This is way easier to understand. I personally feel like it's a missed opportunity to call it SR and SSR. I think that would have been, another great tie-in to the gacha game, paying homage to where it comes from. I think that's a missed opportunity, but that's what they did for that. They just changed it. Nothing really different there. Just SS is now S plus and SSS is now S plus plus. And the last thing they showed with a little bit of hope was the Granblue Fantasy Rising open beta tournament happening at EVO. So if you don't know, they did announce that this game was going to be at EVO for an open beta tournament. However, at the bottom it says we are still preparing other ways for you to try the game out beforehand, so stay tuned. So if that means they're going to be trying out other ways, like which tends to mean maybe we can have another type of beta, right? Or it could probably either we can have it a different beta, like another open beta, like an online open beta, which would be great to try to test out the rollback that they're going to be implementing inside the game. Testing that I think is going to be very important, so they could get some feedback on that, so we can have it to where it's going to be fully functional. Or it could possibly just be playable at other tournaments throughout the year before the EVO bracket. That way people already had a chance to play the game and understand a little bit before they actually go into this open beta tournament. So either one of the two I think is going to be plausible here, but I really do think the open beta for is online will be the best thing, because that will be a way for them to be able to test the crossplay and rollback implementations inside of Granblue Fantasy Versus. Anyway, that is all the Granblue Fantasy Versus news that I have for you guys today from the tournament. Like I said, there will be another trailer on March 4th, so I will be reacting to that trailer, of course, to see everything that's going to be happening. And if there's more news, I'll definitely be covering that as well. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about all the new things that we got here. Do you guys like the new mechanics? Are you happy that we got Anila in the game? What do you expect for the future of Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising? Also, what do you think the next 3 mechanics that we're potentially getting for this game are going to be? Also, as far as the other opportunities to play the game, what do you want it to be? Do you want it to be other tournaments? Do you want it to be an open beta? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. Anyway, if you like anything I had to say here, drop me a like, really appreciate it. And if you want more from me, follow my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications so the next video goes live. As always, my name is Dyken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.